And time now is 8:32. You're listening to the Tiger Morning Show on your local hometown radio station, WPKY 103.3 FM The Tiger. First, another quick look at your full weather forecast this morning. It's currently 60 degrees with fair skies in downtown Princeton. Today we're looking at a 30% chance of showers, mainly before 2 this afternoon, and increasing cloud cover throughout the day with highs topping out near 73. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies with lows around 49. And tomorrow, Thursday, a 20% chance of showers for our listening area. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies with highs near 66. And I have a group of special guests in the studio with me this morning, the McEnany clan, or at least part of it. I have Chris McEnany, Operations Supervisor, Emily McEnany, HR Manager for the organization, and, of course, Kathy and Joe McEnany, owner and operators of McDonald's here in Princeton. How are y'all doing this morning?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
How are you this morning?
I can't complain.
All right, very good.
Well, let's jump right in. Y'all actually received the award for Business of the Year at the Chamber Dinner, and I know that's why y'all are in this morning, so let's talk a little bit about that.
We're very humbled and very honored to receive that award, and I'm on the Chamber Board, and when the voting took place, myself and several other Chamber Boards had to step out because they were nominated too, and so I was surprised because I just really didn't think that was, going to happen, but it did, and so it was very nice of them, and we're very excited.
Yeah, just what Kathy said, just very humbled and very appreciative, and we've been here, 16
yeah, I lived
years?
here in 1999.
So we love Princeton, we love our communities that we do business in, and it feels great to receive an honor like this on behalf of the entire staff. We're just as good as the people we work with, and we're very fortunate, blessed that we have such a wonderful group that we work with. And of course, I have to give kudos to Christopher, who is that's one of his stores that he supervises, our Princeton location. So, and he's part of the reason we have the success we have. And Emily also, who helps us in the office and areas of the thing. And shout out to the rest of our staff who's not here. We could fill this whole building with people we could thank. Just again, very fortunate. We have the group we work with.
You kind of touched on something I want to talk about this morning as well. This is a family business. You moved on to the second generation. So do you want to say something about that this morning?
Sure. I'm in the second generation owner-operator program, so I've been in it now about 8 months. I have to constantly give updates to corporate. What a lot of people think is just one day Joe's going to retire and Mom, and they're just going to say, here, take the business. Well, it doesn't work like that. I have to show sales growth. I have to show community involvement. It's actually a really hard process and really long process to be in, and believe me, I have corporate texting me actually right now. So it's good because it is a great franchise, great brand, and we just have to make sure whoever they put in charge of it really is part of the brand.
Yeah, very stringent standards that have to be met, and Christopher is just doing an exemplary job so far. But like he said, it's not just going to be handing in over to him. It is the psychology of earning. He has to go through all the steps to be approved. And
be approved
and
first.
part of the power is that Emily is involved in the business also.
I don't know what I'd do without her.
Yeah. Wow, what a great plug.
Oh, those are some good brownie points right there.
Of course, I would not be as successful as I am.
That's
today.
right.
It doesn't count as much if you're the second one to me.
Yeah, but it does count. It does count.
Well, let's give you a little history. Joe was the original owner-operator. He was the one that was approved back in 1997, was it?
Well,
98.
Yes.
And then we got an opportunity to buy these stores here, and then I went into the spousal approval program, and I think that took me 7 years because I was working full time, had 3 kids at the time, and then had to go through all the McDonald's classes and this and that and everything. But it happened.
Yes.
So and then when Chris decided that this is what he wanted to do. We call it ketchup in the blood. Christopher definitely has ketchup in the blood. And then when he and Emily decided that this is what they wanted to pursue, then he had to start at the bottom. He had to go from being a department manager.
Yep. Well, as a crew person.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been a crew person since he's been, 12?
Yeah.
Working in the stores. Yeah. On and off. And
child labor law.
No child labor law.
No, believe me, I was trying to say there's no child labor laws for owners, sons, or daughters. There's a lot of times people would pull me aside and be like, why are you here?
And you had a nice little rehearsed
spiel. As he was crying, working.
It's true. But it is true. Your kids can work out in the fields.
Kentucky's wonderful. 50 cents an hour. I did pay you, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, and he worked his way up to department manager and then a store manager and then now supervisor. And I got to give him kudos because he worked hard for it because we were harder on him than we were on any of them.
Yes.
And so very proud of him, very proud of Emily for all that she does in the office too. She's a wonder. I taught her all the stuff I do in the office, and thank God it was just a one-time explanation, and she just took the ball, and I said, here's what I do. Here's how I do it. This is the end product. This is what you need to do. If you can find a better way to do it, go ahead. And she's done. She's improved on a lot of what I've done.
Yeah, we're fortunate in our office. We have Michelle Leach and also Angie Milton, who take care of the back end of all the stores and support the stores, and it's really critical to have that support in order to execute in the field.
And we're just a very family oriented and a community oriented business, and baby Peter came to work for a while until he got a little too rambunctious and got into everything, and then now baby Lewis, he comes to the office and hangs out, and we enjoy every minute of it, and so we're just all involved in family and community because that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah, I know we were talking about the two generations, but we can't leave out you're raising the third generation of McDonald's owners, maybe. So, and we have one of those in the studio as well. And
he's sleeping.
Maybe Lewis is sleeping. Otherwise, he'd be.
I'm a little bit jealous of him. I'm not gonna lie. But I've gotten used to getting up early in the morning. But well, let's change gears a little bit. I know that you have a few promotions going on at McDonald's right now that you wanted to talk about. So.
Well, yeah, So when McDonald's came out with all-day breakfast, I believe they dropped the ball a little bit because they kind of said all-day breakfast and not limited all-day breakfast. Mm-hmm. So I know the number one complaint that I always got was, well, why can't I get a biscuit? It's all-day breakfast. Well, now you can. Okay. So they got a gear. We went all-day breakfast 2.0. We had to buy more equipment. We had to make sure to get more room. That was kind of the barrier. It's not that we didn't want to serve everything all day. It's just with the equipment, the barrier, the room, that's what kind of held us back.
And the scale, you think about McDonald's, and they're very smart by planning. It's just not a flip a switch and everyone can turn it on, because there is, so I'd hate to misquote how many restaurants we have now in the U.S. So it is a matter of, they did testing. Mm-hmm. So the first phase of the test was bring in one phase of the breakfast. This is the 2.0. This is the second phase, which essentially covers, it's not the entire breakfast menu, but 95% of it. Now every location will be serving muffins and biscuits throughout the
and
day.
McGriddles.
Sandwiches and McGriddles, that's correct. So along with hotcakes, burritos, of course, my favorite, and set them out. So it is the right thing for the business. We've been, a lot of people have asked for it throughout the years. We've the powers that be have really helped us in the field execute and put a plan together that we could bring it to the customers, because that's what the customers want. So yeah, very excited. This is just the first day of advertising.
Correct.
Today, so just new out of the box, if you will, right out of the chute.
So if you're rolling out of bed at 10:30 and want a sausage or biscuit, come on down. We got it.
That's right.
Oh, I remember when I rolled out of bed at 10:30. It seems like so long ago now.
That was nice. Yeah, especially for you.
So now it's full breakfast all day.
Now so like you said, there's a limited. So we don't
limited.
have bagels. We don't have
Okay.
the room to do bagels, steaks, egg whites, or scrambled eggs. So those are about the 4 things. And some of our restaurants, because we don't have enough fryer capacity, we can't do hash browns. So in Princeton and Hopkinsville, we're able to do hash browns because we have two fryers. But in Eddyville, Marion, and Providence, we are not able to do the hash browns. But you can still get fries with
Yeah,
them.
you'll find that throughout the United States. There'll be some that are able to do the hash browns, some that are not.
And I imagine the recent renovation that McDonald's went through here in Princeton, that had to help with the space.
Absolutely, that was
Yes.
significant, very significant.
Yes,
It was
we
much needed.
That was one of the main reasons for why we were closed that week, is because we expanded our kitchen in order to
Correct.
Accommodate the staff and just to execute better. So.
Well, I know we were there for the grand opening, but how's it been going since the renovation?
It's been going great.
Yeah.
It's just we've had a lot of positive feedback, right? Especially with people who come in out of town. They just say how much nicer it looks. Couldn't be happy with it.
Yeah, I can tell you, even though during the process it was very challenging, especially for me.
That means he was in a very bad mood for a very long time.
Now that it's over, or not over, but now that it's completed, couldn't be happier with the result. And I can say that we are making plans for the Eddyville location.
Okay.
So we've completed the Hopkinsville locations, Princeton, and next will be the Eddyville, and hopefully this winter is when we're going to get started. So.
Will the play plan remain at the Eddyville location?
Play place will remain.
Play place,
I know that has been out there and about. You'll see some of the transitions from McDonald's. Some remove the play places. We have a loyal following that enjoy the play place. So we went ahead and did part of our refresh already, just to keep the play place, and we've been allowed to keep it, if you will, so that will stay in place.
Sounds great. I know a lot of listeners are probably happy to hear that.
Yeah,
So.
There's a lot of little ones. Yeah, but the inside's going to totally change. So we're fortunate. We partner with McDonald's on these things. Sometimes it takes a little longer on both sides than we'd like. But long and short of it is, McDonald's is moving forward across the nation, improving all the restaurants, and very fortunate that we're partners with such a great company.
Sounds great. Was there any other promotions? at
Yeah, I'll add
McDonald's
a few
now?
on. So right now we're doing our 2 for $3 sausage egg biscuits, and you can get those all day.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we had the 2 for $5. You can either mix and match any of them. So you got the filet of fish, quarter pounder of cheese, 10-piece nugget, and triple cheeseburger.
Yeah, the triple cheeseburger. Try that out. That's the old coming back. It goes away for a while, and then people forget about it, then it comes back, and it's a good sandwich.
It's almost McRib season, too.
Ooh, chomp. Chad Pepper, he'll be going nuts.
There is people there's I think a website out there where you can follow the McRib.
Oh, I've heard of that before.
And where you can see which restaurants are serving it at what time and of the year, and go get one.
It's funny.
I'm afraid to admit it. I don't think I've ever had a McRib before.
No,
my gosh.
you're young.
So
you haven't lived yet.
Yes.
I still have time.
I will bring you one when we
There you
start
go.
them.
Well, thank you. That's a good thing, I guess, for working for McEnany Enterprises,
There you
having
go.
in with McDonald's.
I'm guessing Jordan's had the McRib.
He might have.
Oh, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have the radio on, so he couldn't hear that.
I'll ask him about it later.
But with the all day breakfast 2.0 is what they're calling it, and all these promotions, it's labor intensive.
Yep.
And
Been very busy.
and it's a lot to ask employees to switch back and forth and switch gears. So it's going to take a little practice and just getting used to it. So just be patient with them. And believe me, we have the best crew, and they work hard, and
Yes, they do.
they try as hard as they can. And just be a little mindful and appreciative of that. Not that anybody isn't, but I know some people think that they're in, the McDonald's drive-thru, and we're known for fast, and when you throw all this extra stuff onto these employees, it takes them a little while to adjust. So just
correct.
Takes me a long while.
And I have no doubt in my mind that they will adjust. It's just there's just a little learning curve, a little period where they're gonna have to adjust.
They want to add on. I know in the Princeton location, we just recently promoted Haley Doom, which is a local woman here in Princeton, become the store manager there. So I just want to shout out to her. She's doing a really great job. She's still learning a lot, and I know, like you said, she's tackling on these situations where all-day breakfast comes in, this remodel, which now we get busier, everything going like that. So, I appreciate the patience, but if you do have a complaint situation, I just want to let you know I'm always available. I know I get messages a lot of times on Facebook, and I try my best to respond to them and get them taken care of. I know.
At any point in time.
Yeah.
Any point in time, any feedback, positive or corrective.
Yeah, we like to hear the good stuff too.
Yeah, if it's positive, you can let me know. If it's negative, I can get you Joe's cell phone number.
We can share it right now if you'd like.
And if the video's on, if you'd like to take a snap picture of Christopher, you won't see him again.
It's okay. That's the reason you have multiple children.
That's exactly
You have two to fall back on.
Connor's coming up. He said he wants to be in the business too, so we'll see.
We'll see. He'll be. Christopher will be putting him through the trenches.
He'll work.
It'll be like yes, got it.
50 cents an hour, right?
Come on,
LBS.
inflation. It's $1 an hour now.
Oh. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add this morning?
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't give kudos to you, Dakota. I listened to you in the morning, and I'm amazed how you've adapted, and you're doing all this stuff on the computer, and just flawlessly. Appreciate your efforts here at the radio station.
Well, thank you.
You represent.
And Coda's about to get more responsibilities put on him too, so wait for that adjustment.
So be patient for him. That's right. Yeah. Whoops. That's another can of worms. But now, again, thanks. We're just very appreciative to the community, and
very appreciative.
And again to our staff. We're just fortunate to be around good people.
Good staff makes all the difference.
It really does. I mean, it's a
wink.
we call it the McFamily. So, very.
But let's think about McDonald's. You can put MC in front of anything.
That's exactly right. It's true.
Yep. Emily, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, she's been quiet.
I know she told me she didn't want to talk on the radio. That's why I asked her that.
Funny.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else to add this morning, I'd like to thank you all for coming in. Again, this was at least part of the McEnany clan. We got Joe and Kathy McEnany, owners and operators of McDonald's, Chris McEnany, operations supervisor, and Emily McEnany, who I feel like probably runs the whole thing behind everybody else's back. So,
Please do.
Well, thank y'all for coming in, and congratulations again on being awarded Business of the Year at this year's Chamber Dinner.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Time now is 8:50. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about the first annual Zombie Brain Drain Fun Run, or some combination of those words.
That does
we have
sound
Steve
really cool.
Hiko, and I think Ms. McEnany is going to stay in the studio with us to talk about it. So stay tuned. You're listening to the Tiger Morning Show.
The Tiger 103.3 FM.
Yeah, man, this is Cian Wallace, a.k.a. Barbed Wire Man. Just tell